I'm in my first year at Wintonberry Early Childhood Magnet School, which is a school that uses powerful interactions, and I'm working very hard at learning strength-based feedback. As a new coach, walking into the classroom was less intimidating because the students and the teacher were not in there. And it allowed me some time and space to really look around the room and notice photographs of the students doing the work, and the product of their work was underneath. And at first I wasn't quite sure why it drew me in, but it drew me in to the point of wondering, what was it about the artwork and the way it was displayed that made me really get captured? And I wanted to go deeper with this. I started thinking about the fact that the photographs captured the moments of the children creating their product, and perhaps that allowed them to return back to the way that they created the product, so that they understood that it took different skills in order to create the product. I started thinking about, well, why? Why is that important? And that's where I really wanted to talk to the teacher and find out what her intentions were with the photographs above the work. Thank you for letting me come to your classroom before.
Absolutely.
So I wrote down something that I noticed.
Okay.
I noticed that you had displayed photographs of children painting and that they're hung up above the artwork. This helps connect the students' work that they did to their product.
Absolutely. When you introduce something like Monet, we did the study. Somehow it all evolved into learning about gardens and our Discovery Garden, and then Monet's garden, and the colors and vibrancy of spring. What do you notice about this painting?
That's the duck and Dr. Duck, and that little duck is trying to find the little mommy over here.
Oh, he's trying to find his mommy. When you introduce his paintings, the photographs not only show them their process, but it's also for the parents to see how we introduce something and then where do they go with it. You know, we had one child draw the Boston City train line underground. That's wonderful. And he was looking at Monet's water lilies. So it's just interesting to see how they take something in and where the way they process it and then how it comes out of them.
I heard you say you really value children's process.
The thing for me when it comes to children is that so often they're not given a voice. And so to have a voice, whether it's in classroom discussion, in home discussion, or in their artwork or their play, they need to be given the chance to have a voice, and doing that through our artwork has shown beautiful, rewards for us.
What do you think about the idea of documenting children's voices?
How do you mean documenting? Like anecdotal notes, or another way of, like, what is your idea?
Well, I'm not sure yet. But I just was listening to you speak about letting them have their voice. Maybe document that some way so that the children can see that their voice matters.
That's a great idea. I mean, there are instances where we take quotes of what they're doing and hang that up along with their artwork, but I like the idea of even just taking things that they say every day and using those and maybe applying it into the classroom and then saying, look, you said this when you created that. That's a great idea.
So you're putting their words with the
Skills, yeah.
that came up with the eventual product.
Yeah.
So what do you think about experimenting with this? And I'd love to come back and see how it goes.
I love that idea. I think it's a great idea to give them the opportunity to reflect back on how they created what they created through their own words.
By validating what I saw and showing her what I had written about her work in her classroom, it really opened her up to wanting to continue that work. And she was very open to hearing suggestions from me, and then took it on her own and really made it something that she was now invested in. She was going to then bring her children into private conferences and talk to them about their final project. And I can't wait to go back in and see.